Had to put a new watch on my wrist. Brand new rooster inside of this whip. Brand new glick, these came with a stick. Nothing like yours, these came with a switch. Had to put a new chain on my neck. Strapped by a gun, nigga, this ain't no tech. Car too fast, nigga, this ain't no vet. Swimming in this money, I don't even get wet.
About to kick up, you sure it's the kick
Let's
back?
cut this music, man. Let's cut this music, man. Let's get straight to it, man. Welcome to the kickback, man. You know, I got the infamous, you know, I got the goddamn it on, formerly known as the symbol looking ass nigga, man. No, for real though. Welcome to the kickback, you know. I got my man Superman Stokes here with me, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate your time. I appreciate you for rocking with me, but I'm gonna be honest, man, you know, getting in touch with you is like trying to find Barack Obama, man. You always on the move. What's going on, man? I had to call your Secret Service agents, and then he put me on the phone with your assistant, and then she put me on the phone with your little cousin, and then your little cousin told me that you're gonna call me back in 2 weeks. I say, damn, you know, this nigga cold, man. What's been going on, man? You got so much going on, man. You know, what's up with you? How you feel?
Man, I'm blessed for sure. You know, it ain't never like that, man. You know how we go back like for flats on the Cadillac. I used to have a Cadillac. You know, you my nigga for sure. You know,
right.
Like that, just sometimes life get the life, and motherfucker just get stuck where they stuck. That's it.
Life get the life, okay, life get the life. And so let's speak on life, man. You know, how's life been treating you, man? I ain't seen you in a while, up close and personal, but you got a lot going on, man. So we could do retro, or we could just jump into, you know, life today. Let's just talk about life, man. You got a lot going on. Yeah. Tell the people what you got going on, man.
Hey, look. I always tell everybody, man, keep it 100, you know. It's a lot of niggas out here flies, and a lot of niggas act like everything is everything. Everything ain't everything. You know, niggas like me, we fall, we come back, we fall, we come back. Ain't shit peachy, ain't shit perfect, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here, I'm trying to make a way. I went to Arizona, was killing the game for sure, but I went through a depression. I miss my kids for sure, and I didn't have nobody to help me with that. So being that far away and not being able to touch them kind of put me in a bad position. I went through a couple $100,000 real fast. So, you know, I'm here to rekindle some flames with my children first and put my business with my children, because they are my business too. So that's why I'm back in Chicago right now.
Most definitely. I can't do nothing but respect that. But you know, I missed the key point, you know. I know what's going on, but the people may not know what's going on. So first off, man, this Superman Stokes, man, the businessman, the party promoter, the goddamn it, the shit starter, the life of the party, America's most wanted, Chicago's most hated, man. You know, so man, let's just get back into that, man. These folks don't know who you is. I gotta introduce you the right way, man. You got, man, how many businesses you got going on right now?
Right now, I'm touching 4.
4 businesses?
Yeah.
So you got tattoo shops galore. How many tattoo shops you got right now?
We have 2 tattoo shops.
7 Shades?
We have, not 7 Shades is on a hiatus. We have Art to Heart in Arizona, and then, well, I just want to shout out my homie, it's his 100% though, but we also have Only Forever Inc. in Arizona.
In Arizona?
Yeah. In Chicago right now, we have 7 Shades of Grey Tattoo School. It's not a tattoo shop currently.
Okay.
You know, so it's more about teaching the new students. I don't have a physical shop that's a running shop right now.
Okay, that's something new to me. I didn't even know you was running a school, man. This man think you LeBron James. You know, open up a school, man, a tattoo school. And the funny thing about it is, you would swear he do tattoos, how he be trying to, you know, critique and, you know what I'm saying, coach, you know what I'm saying, A&R, the tattoo, while you laying down getting a tattoo, he like, hey man, you know, use that shading, it'll be raw if you just mix a little white with that, get that, okay, it ain't comparing the contrast, put it, you know, what's going on, man,
hey.
You got a niche for everything, huh?
Hey, Miami Heat, 3-0 right now. Eric Spoelstra is doing what? Coaching the Miami Heat. How much basketball he play?
Okay, so this nigga think he a coach. You a life coach, you a tattoo coach, you a business coach. I can't do nothing but, you know, I can't do nothing but appreciate that and respect that, you know what I'm saying? You know, he coached his way through it. But, you definitely, man, you a real complex guy, man, you know. To know you is to know you, but, you know, sometimes folks, you know, they get the wrong impression. They think they know you, or they may get a wrong first impression. You know, what do you say to the cats, man? Cause to be honest, man, a lot of folks they turn their nose up. You know, but you my man's $100 grand. I know you.
I like that.
So they may not really know.
I kind of like it like that.
You like it like that?
I think I'm so used to it.
It's a defense mechanism.
Man, it works. So what people don't understand that everybody quacking in the world. It's a lot of ducks.
Mm-hmm.
They all yellow on purple.
You a purple duck?
We different. You feel me?
I explain this concept, the purple duck.
The purple duck is something you will never understand. Just like Prince and Purple Rain, like you always judging something you don't understand. And it's niggas like you. It's niggas like a Dakar, it's niggas like whoever you know that really fuck with me. I'd rather have 5 to 10 cool motherfuckers than 500 fake motherfuckers.
I can rock with that. So basically it's like the fear of the unknown. Like they so busy trying to figure you out or making their own judgment that they lost in the sauce.
Your phone go off.
Don't worry about that. You know, focus on the main camera. That's camera number 2. You know, it's just a little, little screensaver. So basically, you know what I'm saying, there's some folks that know you and there's some folks that say, oh, that's Superman. Oh, he think he the shit. Oh, he too cocky. Oh, he get on my nerve. You know what I'm saying? What you got to say to the naysayers, man? What you got to say to the haters and the folks that really don't know how you coming?
I wish you would.
You wish you will?
Love for you. Like, I don't wake up every day worried about the negativity that people bring up on me. I got kids, I got family, I got so much positive shit to bring to the world that if I spend my time focusing on the negative, I could never get the positive. You know, if I could beat you giving, I could beat you living. I'm untouchable.
Ooh, we dropping jewels, man. Say that again. Skirt. And you can beat the what?
If I could beat you giving, I could beat you living.
There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. Hey man, that was a good one. I got a steel level, man. I'm a reverb that one, you know what I'm saying? But check it out, man, you know. Let the folks know, man, you know, first of all, where you from, man? How you come up? Like, they don't know, I know. Where you from? Let them know.
My name is Superman Stokes. I'm from the west side of Chicago. Actually, Chicago, born in Loretta Hospital, lived on Millard, lived on 19th and Harding. My mother moved us to Maywood, and we owned Hillary and Cook's Barbecue on 17th and Maywood Drive. And that's when I grew up at, you know what I'm saying? So I went to East, and I became a part of the Maywood system, even though I'm still out west with my family and out south with my father's family, but I still rep Maywood too. Don't never get it twisted.
Right way. So I met you in the woods, so you always gonna be a woods baby to me, but you know, you never can forget where you come from. Your roots is your roots, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So, like he said, man, Superman from Maywood, from the west side, you know, they know him east side, west side, north side, like everybody know this nigga, you know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody I know him, so if everybody I know him, it's some niggas that I don't know who know him too, so he got me on the popularity side, you know, everybody know the man. How did that feel that, you know, you could just be outside and somebody say, are you Superman, but you don't really know who that is, but they know you? How did that feel? You ain't been in Chicago in a while, so you probably don't get that in Arizona. But how did that feel?
Back, it's different. I think it feel natural, feel genuine, low key. You know, I think I took Chicago for granted a little bit because it is people out there that fuck with me. I just wanted to try something different, but definitely since I've been back for like 45, 50 days, and everywhere I go, it's definitely somebody hugging me. Oh my God, I ain't know you back. Like, and I fuck with everybody because shit, I ain't Hollywood, nigga. I'm Chicago wood. I'm not from California. I'm from Chicago. So
the man counted the days like he was locked up or something. I've been out for 45, 50 days. He counting the days. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you this, man. You know, back and forth, Chicago, Arizona. You know what I'm saying? So how is the Arizona life, like atmosphere, opposed to being in this concrete jungle of Chicago, man? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This city right here, man, it ain't for the weak. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. Like I feel like, you know, it's a lot of love and hate in this city. But if you don't know what's going on, man, it's a real dangerous place to be in. You definitely got to know how to move and groove. But you know, I never really, you know, moved around in Arizona. I know that, but I know it just sounds like a peaceful place. So, you know, what's the compare and contrast Arizona life and being back in the Chicago life?
It's definitely, I wouldn't like, you got a lot of drama no matter what place you move to. And a lot of people be thinking, oh, I'm gonna move here, it's gonna be better, it's cheaper and weird shit like that. I didn't move to Arizona because it was cheaper. I moved because it was newer. And by me understanding marketing and business, I understand when you move to a newer city, you're part of the infrastructure. Chicago is a city that's been around forever. These people own the city already. And us minorities is part of just the poor infrastructure. And I think we spend a lot of time flashing and faking it, and we're never going to get anywhere. I can count money, and I think the people I've been around, I know for sure I've made more money than everybody, legally. Never scammed, never stole, never did no goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't paid all my taxes, but
Funny as hell.
you feel me? Donald Trump, you feel me? But without that though, but I really made my money. I worked hard for it every day, and I know for sure that people don't understand that, you know. And Illinois is not built for it like that with the minority. You got Chinatown, you got Mexico City, you got Cicero, you got Melrose Park, you got Little Village, you have downtown Boys Town, you have Korean Town. You don't have Black Town, you have ghetto.
Yeah, you got nigga town. Nigga town ain't making no money, no legal money, you know what I'm saying? It's drug money over there.
Exactly.
But basically you saying like we ain't no Black Wall Street.
Ain't no
black,
black,
you know what I'm saying?
ain't no Black All Street, Wall Street, Dall Street.
Ain't no street.
That don't make no sense to me. So I say Madison and Pulaski, but when I just bought a suit jacket, it was an Arab that sold it to me. Allah washallah, you know what I'm saying, without disrespecting Allah. But still though, you can't show me the predominantly Black area. And then I went to Bronxville and they trying. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna take a little more because they still have city sport. They still have Arab-owned places. When I go to Atlanta, I got 6, 7 different locations, all Black.
For sure.
I know the owners of the business in the actual building.
Yeah.
I know Jamaica Town. I know Creole Town. I know all our Black.
And they got the lounges, the clubs.
They got the hookah bars, the barbershop next door to the hookah lounge, next door to the car wash. You know?
They locked and loaded in Atlanta. I ain't gonna
And
lie.
then who the big dog? Houston.
I ain't gonna lie. But listen though, you could tell though just by how Atlanta operate in the music game, like how they all network and they connected. Chicago is
Ran by
segregated.
Our Heart Radio.
Yeah.
That's not an official radio for the people. Our Heart means that we only stream what makes sense to us.
So you talking about Atlanta music?
Chicago.
Oh, Chicago.
Power 92 and WGCI play the same 15 songs in the same rotation because it's ran by Our Heart Radio.
Yeah.
When you go to Atlanta, it's a whole Atlanta station.
For sure.
That play, it's songs by Lil Wayne from New Orleans, but it's songs by Lil Wayne and Titty Boy, with 2 Chainz that we never would hear.
Never heard.
But it's on radio out there.
On mainstream. So, you know, Chicago, they tried to do it like Power 92 tried.
It was too late and it was at the end of the night. That don't matter to the world. It was never because iHeartRadio has so much money. They buy everything and this what we want to put out. We love Drake. We love the top 1, 2, 3, 10. But we don't got that. We don't have where it's a just Chicago station for Chicago artists and everybody listens to it all day. You got all the artists that grew up in Chicago. They don't have to make it big.
But you know what's crazy though? Chicago influenced the rest of the country.
They do.
Right? So if you go to their city and state, they playing Chicago music.
They do.
But in Chicago,
we don't play Chicago music.
We play like top 100.
Well, top 100. That's what I mean. That's already.
And that's crazy. Like
when you go to Detroit, 42 Dub been playing way before y'all heard of him.
Yeah.
Cash Doll still playing. She not top 100.
No, not at
They
all.
playing they people all day.
Not at all.
I was the first mug. But I wasn't into radio, but I was into the clubs. I put the TheKickBack bands, the D-Lows, the G Herbos. First promoter putting them in clubs. These kids was 17, 18. You know, I didn't know what I was doing at the moment. I was just being influential, but I didn't have the guidance to understand how big I was. You know what I'm saying? You always came to me. I felt like more in tune with music, because you used to be like, boy, you doing this shit, that shit wrong. To me, I was just trying to make a couple dollars. I got to take care of these kids. I didn't understand how influential something was.
For sure.
To me, it was just a hustle. But then when I go back and look at it, I'm like, damn, I did put a little Dirk on Baba Thun. I did put G Herbo, what's the damn song he had with Nicki Minaj? The fucking Chicago, Chirac song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I did put him in ice and he was 17 and put a liquor bottle in his hand. He ain't even old enough to fucking be in the club. Like, I didn't understand that at that moment. To me, it was just like, I gotta make some money, I gotta take care of these kids. You know what I'm saying? But when you go to my daughter moving to Atlanta, I was able to see something.
For sure.
And I looked at it and it's like how you say it is.
For sure. So with that being said, I know, you're not supposed to live life with no regrets, but in the grand scheme of things, in retrospect, looking back at something, a particular, decision or business move that you would have done differently, that you just, it flew over your head, or you just dropped the ball.
I mean, all of them.
All of them?
Yeah, all of them.
Just all of them. You was just in your glow, like just moving too fast.
I don't even think it was a glow.
I
think it was my survival.
Right.
When you grow up poor, you don't know a lot,
For sure.
And a lot of people ain't speaking that enough. Like, some people are born out of love, some people are born out of survival. So I was born to survive. I don't know how to love.
Right.
My job was to figure out how to pay bills because I got my back against the wall. I didn't know how talented I was.
For sure.
To me, it wasn't a talent. It felt like a hustle.
For sure. So, okay. So let me say, just off the top of your head, man, in the Chicago era when things was booming, you know what I'm saying? Let's just go off the top of your head and let me see, who all you bump elbows with from the city.
Number 1, Chief Keef. Number 2, King Louis. Number 3, Lil Durk. Number 4, Sycamore, I think was right up there before Lil.
D-Lo, Chemo.
They like my 7 and 8. I think Katie even still had a bigger influence before D-Lo and Chemo.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You gotta think about I'm KD Vans first, put her ever in the club first. Like, I'm the first. And I ain't trying to get credit for it or nothing, but I'm the first. I ain't Soulja Boy in it or none of that. So I am the first. You go talk to any of the managers, I'm first. As soon as these kids was coming out, and the only person who was neck and neck with me, but not as big, I want to shout out Beezy. You know what I'm saying? Because I was influenced by some of the shorties, like Beezy from Billboard, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was pushing that level, and I think the competition made me better because he was a little shorty. He was really figuring it out. He brought the secondary group out there to Villa Park area.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was touching the secondary guys like the Bandman Kevos and stuff.
Right.
So he was doing his thing too, and me seeing him. Okay, look, bro, you is. I knew I had more money, more influence, So yeah, I went and got King Louis. Yeah, I'm the person that brought. We had Lil Durk, Lil Reese.
It was man.
All on the same block. How many Bentleys outside?
23rd St. Charles.
23rd St. Charles.
They done changed the name so many times. That was actually my people's damn spot. You know what I'm saying? My family is actually own the joint. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's legendary, man. So many people been up in there. You know what I'm saying? So much money was made, and it's so small up in there. You know what I'm saying? Man. So to the outside looking in, to the local folks, you know what I'm saying? It was, it was kind of like, that's the neighborhood, so you don't want to get caught lacking in the neighborhood, so a lot of local people, shied away from it, but if you move smooth, you can go anywhere, man. So everybody was up in there, man. It was legendary. If y'all know what we're talking about Ice, Club Ice.
Club Ice.
Formerly known as
Detox. Before
now
it's called the Chill Spot.
The Chill Spot, you know what I'm saying? If you want to go further.
Avenue 23.
Avenue 23.
Back in the day,
Choices, happiness
wonderful.
is. Happiness is.
Yeah,
you know, man had 1,000 names, man, you know. But the spot legendary, right on 23rd and St. Charles, man, you know. Me and this guy right here, man, we had it busting. You know, in my glory, and I'm gonna be honest with you.
We brought D Woods from Danny Kane in there.
Man, some everybody.
We was on Power 92.
Some everybody. And what you said when I asked you, you said when I asked you, did you have any regrets? You said all of them, but then you said you didn't even know what you was doing. We didn't know what we was doing. We was just having fun. Welcome back to the kickback, man. You know, before we went on break, you know, something that caught my attention that he said was when he mentioned mental health and a time that he was going down a spiral and he was depressed, and he mentioned like missing his kids, and you know what I'm saying, and that's why he came back to Chicago to get closer to them, man. That whole picture that you painted, man, it touched me, man, and it also you know, it speaks on your character, you know, regardless of what people may say about you, you know what I'm saying. That lets me know, you know what I'm saying, this is a stand-up guy, man, you know, he really want to be there for his kids and physically there for his kids, and you know, so that means that you understand that, you know, a paycheck ain't enough, you know, sending your kids money ain't enough, you want to reach out and touch them, you know what I'm saying, and also at the same token, you spoke on being depressed, you know what I'm saying, like mental health, like depression is real, so briefly, you know what I'm saying, speak on that. How is depression and how did you get from up out of that? You know what I'm saying?
Don't know if I'm really up out of it yet, but I'm living with it. You know, I'm fighting it no matter what. And I think a lot of guys, I'm not a pretender. Pretenders have it easy. They can lie to themselves every day. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
I can't put no makeup on these scars. This shit real.
For real.
You know, so I have to live with it, and I gotta live in the darkness, you know, and hopefully I can dig myself out to get to the light. I ain't here to put on, you know, mascara and try to mask things up. I'm trying to be as real as possible, you know. So, you know, I did some things when I was young. I had a lot of kids real fast, and we wasn't born with money. So I tried to figure it out as best way as I could. That's why when I say like I didn't know how dope I was, I spent too much time trying to chase money that I didn't understand how big I was at a certain moment, and I kind of missed certain moments, you know? Like music, then you go to stripping, then like you go to what, tattoos. Like no matter what I stuck my hand in, I was killing it.
We didn't even touch on that. We didn't even touch on the exotic ladies, you know what I'm saying? That was a whole era.
Big era.
And it was mixed in with the other business we was doing because it went hand in hand. So if you already got establishment that's open at night, that's a nice scene, you know what I'm saying, and then you start dibbling and dabbling with, you know, the Chicago strippers or whatever. That was a whole other goal, man. You know what I'm saying?
It was no big name. Chicago stripping has been underground forever.
For sure.
I'm the first overground king of the West Side. Like, other guys tried it, older guys who knew the strippers, they were still underground. I'm the first person to put it live, in action, like we was in Atlanta. I'm the first person to, without even having a strip club out west. Hey, we doing this right now, wide open, let's go. I'm the first one. And I helped a lot of new strippers and old strippers get to a bag, you know? And I'm solidified in that game, like big. I got strippers that been on Love and Hip Hop. I got strippers that been on Black Ink Crew. I got strippers that didn't travel the world. I got strippers that turned into big porn stars. Hundreds of millions of views. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. To me, it was just checking the bag, and anything I'm good at promoting, I'm just gonna put my Twitch on it. It's shorties that was in Walla Cam that was fucking 15, 16, and they some of the biggest strippers in the world right now. I touched them first.
For sure, for sure. So, okay, with that being said, you know, you just can't talk no talk without receipts, man. Let's just name drop a few of them that, you know, somebody may know that they got a name now. Name a couple of them.
One who I always went hand in hand with, my right hand still to this day. She never forsaken me, never left me. And we got into it before, but Lonnie Pop, that's my homie. Like, we got into a little
from the mud. Lonnie definitely had a name in the city.
Been the bitch still the name.
And she definitely was always rocking.
Still.
Matter of fact, did bro do her that tattoo that was that everybody knew?
No.
Bro didn't do that one?
No.
That looked like his work though.
Nope.
So
Lonnie tattoos. There's a couple different artists I know of.
Okay.
Bam being one of them.
He can't claim that one. I could have swore that was a Descartes tattoo.
Descartes did pre-tattoos.
Okay, yeah.
Queen pre.
Yeah, okay.
You know, so pre was Twerk Queen. Me and Pre went hand in hand in the nightclubs.
Mm-hmm.
She was young, her and Nubi J, they was already solidified in the game before I ever met them. I was just the influence that can get them in the nightclub.
For sure.
As being, shorties. Then they always did their own thing. They was always big girls, And then Pre took off. Descartes did her whole thigh. He put the peacock on there. Before Cardi B ever got a peacock, Pre already had that joint, you feel me? And she always been a stand-up girl, moved to Atlanta, took over the game, and I represent them to the T. Like, they helped me as much as I can take a little credit for putting them on certain stages. They're still the talent. And I don't want nobody to feel like their management and us talent scouts is more important than the talent. Y'all already had the talent. And I respect them for allowing me to put them on flyers, and allow me to put them on the stage because that made me bigger. And I respect these women to the T. So Lonnie Pop, Nubi J, and Queen Pre for sure. I love y'all forever.
Most definitely. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This the most soft-spoken I done heard this man speak. So I could hear some maturity. In his speech and his answers. We got some claps in the background. All praise to the Most High, I guess. You know what I'm saying? You a piece of work. I guess he's still working on you, but I can see the progression. The growth, the maturity. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, man, he probably would have been standing on that chair right there, on that rah-rah shit, letting y'all know who Superman is. Like, y'all don't know who Superman is. You know who I am? You about to find out, you know what I'm saying? And that was the, when I say first impression or how somebody may, judge you, you just carried yourself in that way, which brought you to today. You're still the same person, but your approach is just different. And that's probably why you just been blessed, different blessings been falling in your lap because you took a conscious decision, to change certain things around. Keep certain things the same and change certain things around. Now, this is just from my perspective. I could be wrong, but just hearing you speak, it sounds like a more mature you. Same answers, but just more mature and more,
Yeah, because we didn't work this hard to stay the same.
Absolutely.
I think when you don't find success, you don't find yourself. So a lot of people that y'all see still loud, still trying to pretend, is because they didn't find success. I found success.
They still looking for themselves.
Exactly.
They still trying to, find a way. So that's like, if you never had nothing and you never went out to get nothing, or even if you did attempt to, try this or try that, and then you just stop. So when you see somebody succeeding, and it could be a friend of yours. Right. So you call your friend and you say, hey friend, come outside, check out my new ride.
Exactly.
But they ain't never had a new ride, or they still
walking. First thing
walking.
why you get that color.
You know what I'm saying? Like
they don't say congratulations. They don't say, hey, you doing your shit, boy.
Yeah, I would have probably got this model instead of that model. That was bad on gas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your insurance gonna be high because they didn't say, oh man, that's a dope ride, man. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, crab in the barrel mentality, but everybody can't celebrate with you because everybody not happy for you.
And then, so when I started celebrating by myself, I never needed to tell anybody.
Then we have
So
it.
I ain't got nobody to try to pull me down. I ain't flexing.
Then we have it.
I do it for me.
So you have to reach a certain level in life, man, to realize that, man, where you trying to go, man, everybody can't go. And to be honest, we we both used to walk around with an entourage. Not saying that everybody not still, you know, associates or friends, or we don't have genuine love for them, but, you know, at the end of the day, man, you can't carry everybody. You got to climb to the top first, and you can throw the rope down, and then we can, you know, go like that. But if you can't keep up on this height, you know what I'm saying, if you stumble, you know, you break your ankle or you fatigue, I'm still trying to climb to the top because I believe I can make it. If you don't believe I can make it, or you don't believe you can make it, then, you know, you take a break. I'm still climbing. You know what I'm saying?
I preach it every day. It's called, you know, pass the ball to who closest to the rim. And I think that's the crab and barrel syndrome right there. If I see a crab closer to getting out, I'm not going to say, hey, before you get out, help me get out. I'm going to say, hey, if I can help you get out faster, will you come back and get me later?
Most definitely.
That's the barter system. Like, and I think we missed that. That's why I always say I'm not an athlete, I'm not a rapper. Because I noticed that when the rappers are making it, everybody gravitate around them and they try to help them because they think if they make it, they can help us.
But they wait till they lit already though.
Always.
Who was there when you was trying to figure it out though?
No, they don't understand that. They don't understand.
Who was there when you was trying to go find an outfit to go to the show, you know what I'm saying, that you had, you know what I'm saying, later on that night.
Right.
But you don't even have an outfit to go to the show. So never forget who was there that put them clothes on your back and them couple dollars in your pocket and a couple bottles in your section because they believed in you. Everybody did, you know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people could pour into you. A lot of people could take away from your cup, you know what I'm saying?
Some people could just look at your cup and see when it get full and then act like they was with you.
There we have it.
You know, they ain't got to take or pour. They can just sit down and pocket watch, you know? So that's what I try to preach to anybody. Like, you got to move around. You got to have the good faith vibe, you know? You got to be looking at the people that's closest to you that you're speaking to any day, every day, and all day. And a lot of people don't even know this been me. Nobody know you might know. People don't know, hey, I'm straight A student, valedictorian, class president. I've been that dude. I've been a nerd. Y'all didn't like nerds back then. So of course I just became a popular nerd because girls like me. Okay, woo woo. People like to be around the guy that got the girls. At the end of the day, I read every day. I'm a different guy. Like, I ain't trying to watch Love and Hip Hop with you. I ain't trying to gossip with you. I don't care what your auntie slept with your other auntie. I don't give about that.
You trying to feed the brain.
Man,
at
all times.
You know
I'm reading.
I can respect that. I can respect that.
It ran a lot of people away from me because they thought like I was speaking gibberish. And it's funny that 10 years later, all y'all trying to read now. And guess who's popular right now? Me, the nerd.
Let me talk my talk then, you know. Let me talk my talk for those that may not know, you feel me? Straight A student over here too, kid. Period. Let me talk my talk, top 5 percentile out of a class of 562, something like that, seniors. Let me talk my talk, you know what I'm saying? But I've been that way for a long time, though. This elementary school, middle school,
people felt a certain
you know,
way.
high school. So
you got people in your corner that didn't like me. I got people in my corner that didn't like you.
For their own reasons.
They have no reason.
For their own reasons.
We was meant to be since forever because we never bumped a head ever to this day.
In life.
You was the only guy that can tell me, nah, nigga, you tweaking. And I'm like, all right. And I can tell you, nah, boy, shut the fuck up. And you be like, all right, bet. And we still went out. We have respect for each other. You big at my school because I always, this my guy, this my woo-woo. And I'm definitely, people think I went to West. Because it was a girl, I'm with my daughter's mother, and she was like, you went to West? And I started to say, nah, you know, I was just with Wicks. I could come to the school and people, I could walk through the school like I went to it because of you. We really just had that for each other. That was weird. I don't know how we developed that because we wasn't meant to be friends. I don't know. Our little brothers was friends, but we was just. Sometimes,
man, you know, life bring you together, man. You know, it's like, Maywood is small, so it's like you know, but you don't. You know somebody, but you don't know nobody. So when you lock in with them, and you see they genuine, you know what I'm saying. You just rock. So that's just how it happened, you know what I'm saying. So I can say personally, you know what I'm saying. This my brother. So I was probably a brother, a friend, a cousin, I was a security guard at one point in time, a party promoter. So it was like, we was everything, you know what I'm saying? A couple of times, you know, when I say motherfuckers get it twisted, like, I definitely had to, you know, keep a couple of motherfuckers from bringing negative energy our way off of the strength of they thinking that it's that, like, oh, he got a big mouth, okay, it's a free country, bro. If that's how he feel, he in his glow right now, he's speaking his mind. Why it's hitting a certain point in your soul, you know what I'm saying, that you feel some type of way that he ain't did nothing to you, he just speaking his mind. So if he say he lit right now, if he say this what he got going on, and you like, man, I don't like him talking like that, and he got the ugly face on, you know what I'm saying?
I had to put a new watch on my wrist. Brand new rooster inside of this whip. Brand new glick, these came with a stick. Nothing like yours, these came with a switch. I had to put a new chain on my neck. Strapped by a gun, nigga, this ain't no tech. Car too fast, nigga, this ain't no vet. Swimming in this money, I don't even get wet.